Hey, good morning. So I'm here getting myself together, about to go live for this series that I am doing with Kim's Media House. Gonna have a live conversation. How's everyone doing? Okay, I might have to put this down because what's up? How's everybody doing? Apple. Hey, Apple, how are you? I don't think it's stepped on. Getting ready to do a live interview. There she is. Hey. I'm gonna bring her up. Hold on. How do I do this? There she is. Hey, I'm great. I'm great. I am great.
Hi,
Hi.
good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm
Oh,
a
God, let me put some earrings in.
sauna session and I had the best sleep.
Oh my God, I'm jealous.
I've been
You,
like,
you were in the sauna.
yeah, sauna.
Oh my God.
Shout
Did you
out.
get in the jacuzzi?
No, no jacuzzi yet. Maybe soon.
Oh, because of the, right.
Yeah, not
I
yet.
forget about that sometimes.
Yeah,
Morning, Asadi.
indeed. But so you are actually our first guest. There,
Ah,
yeah, Kim and I have been talking about doing something for fellow women for a long time, and yeah, so here we are. Thank you so much.
yes, yes, yes. I'm excited. I'm excited. Yes.
Yes, so I'm Richardine Bartee for the people that are watching that will watch later. I am the founder and CEO of Grungcake magazine and also creative agency. And I'm a Recording Academy member, BMI
Woo-hoo.
part-
Yes.
partner. Um, I represent some amazing artists all over the world. Um, I'm a great friend.
I'm sorry.
um, and it's just a pleasure to be here. And could you also please like introduce yourself so people know who you are and what you do?
Yes, good morning, everyone. I am Genie Sweetness, and I am a project manager, a consultant. I am a business owner. I'm a CEO. I am a woman. Woo! Hey, preacher. Yes, and I am definitely honored. I wanted Kim to know that I did wash my face. I did want to say that. Thank you. Yes. Well, I have to be the first person though. That means I can't take it. That means that I have to do good.
You
You
already
know.
good. You already doing good. You exist and people can see you. That's very
Sit straight. Yes.
look. I just straight. What is that? I almost wore a robe on here. I was like, Richard Dean, do not play yourself. Get it together. Oh gosh. Okay. So could you tell us what you've like what would you say is your excuse me, I can't even talk. Your biggest biggest accomplishment to date for you?
Definitely. I just took the third child to college, and I would say that is a huge accomplishment as a teenage mom. Or are we supposed to be talking about business? I'm sorry, I get a little
No,
confused sometimes.
no. This is space for women first. And
No, definitely. And I say this all the time. I hear people name dropping. Girl, you know I was over there partying with Megan. You know I had to tell her make sure you do your squats so your knees could stay strong and stuff. You know, and I hear that, and I said, yeah, but I was like president of the PTA.
that's fire.
Like, I could big up the crossing guards and stuff. So I didn't know like I was supposed to be, dropping names. I was over there with Barris the other day, and no, definitely for me, it has been a mom, and taking my son to college, which again is number three, for me is the biggest accomplishment, and nothing that I've done in music can compare to, I was a teenage mom. She just got married to her high school sweetheart, and number two, who's a manager and a business owner, and then here comes number three going to college. So for me, nothing that I have done in the public eye is as big an accomplishment as my children. So
beautiful. I love it too. Family is so important.
Yes.
Right on here about my family.
Sorry.
With Waterworks, we are messes, but we're beautiful messes. So
right. I'm sorry. Okay. I'll get serious.
I always tell people to feel. You gotta feel something. So
yeah.
I love
it. I wasn't hanging out with Angela Yee. That wasn't me.
Yes. So how do you, or what are some things that you do for self-care because you're so busy?
I have a therapist. Richardine, I'm not gonna play with you.
Same.
I have a therapist.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, no, because I find it important, and I think that there's a misconception about mental health. But in my therapy sessions, we work on goals, and during the goal setting and during working on those things, I do have triggers, but
same.
I'm trying to become the best version of myself, and I find it important to go and talk through things, especially the thoughts and the self-doubt and different things that I go through. So I go to my therapist and I'm like, it's me again. I'm looking at her window like, so you don't see me. I know it's 1 minute to 9. I know my appointment not till 9, but I am here. It's Monday. I had a weekend and I need to talk. Yes. So it's definitely for me more than anything is therapy. I eat junk food. I have a bottle of water here to pretend like I'm healthy, but I love Pepsi. Look.
She said I love.
I can't. Yeah. Richardine, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm looking at all these vegans and it's people working out and stuff, but these wings carry me far.
Got wings.
I'm just saying. That's how I fly. I can't cut them off. Richardine, you want me to? I can't. No, I love Pepsi. And then they came out with mango Pepsi this summer. Come on, Richardine. But mentally, I'm good. But the body, y'all just got to work with me.
Oh, my gosh. I was talking to my therapist about going through so many highs and lows all the time.
Yes.
I have a lot of highs and a lot of lows, and a lot of people don't know.
Right, John Prince. Look at that. He know that. These cookies ain't going to eat themselves. Look at that positivity right there. Yeah. No, Richardine, help me to understand something, right?
What's that?
If we supposed to be encouraging people to win, to be champions, why would we tell them to lose weight? Because lose means what? Loser. I'm not losing.
Bars.
I'm not losing.
You fired.
Yes.
Kim, where did you get her?
She doesn't know. She's probably going to block me after this. I'm so sorry, Kim. I tried. At least I washed my face.
Yeah.
Like I told you I would. That's the most I got today.
We're putting this together. Oh my God. No, it's working in music is very interesting. I wouldn't have it any other way though. Like every day I challenge myself. And when I'm talking to my therapist, she be like, you got so much to say about like your work, but what about you? What's up? I be like, the work. Like there's no
right.
She's like, no, you gotta separate. I'm like, all right.
So the interesting thing is, of course, my name is Janetta Shaw. And Genie Sweetness, of course, being my pseudonym. So I do make a separation. Janetta is the mom. You know what I mean? And Genie Sweetness is who you get in the industry. And there is a huge difference. Although I tend to mom my clients and stuff, and kind of do some hand holding. But hand holding because I love working with independents, indies, are my heart.
Yes.
But there is some hand holding that's necessary, to help them to first of all understand the business, and to help them to hopefully achieve at least one step, in the next level that they're trying to achieve. But Genie Sweetness is very aggressive and, in your face and things of that nature, where as a mom, I'm like reading a book, or I'm a grandmother, by the way,
Oh my.
and I'm just chilling. Yeah, but very submissive to my babe. But as Genie Sweetness, no, I'm a bulldog.
Okay. Listen. I love that. I'm not even going to make this about me.
No, we're talking. We're
Real.
talking. Yeah.
It's a way to do it. I think, yeah, I'll just leave it there.
Hey, pick up yourself. Thank you.
So where are you based? And for the people that are watching that are not familiar with your greatness, like, who would you say is a client that you work with that they would know?
Okay, I am based in Queens, New York.
Hey,
And
well,
I, yeah, hey, I'm actually from Detroit.
oh, shout out to the D.
So, yes. But I definitely have, my work has been here in New York. So I've lived here now for 8 years,
Oh,
because I've always traveled here. It's like, why not just live? You know what I mean?
true.
So I am in Queens, and I feel like these are my people.
Yeah,
Everybody's ignoring me. Everybody's doing their own thing. Everybody's nuts. You know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah, but I definitely love New York. And as it relates to clients, I work with a lot of producers.
okay.
Not really artists. I love producers. And so if I say Bobby York, who is the producer for Memories Don't Live Like People Do, or Lanky Marsden, who I was about to get up and
Girl,
sorry.
go ahead.
I, Lanky Marsden, who is the producer for the Diwali Rhythm, which is Sean Paul. Get busy. Yeah. You know that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone knows that one. And Kurt Riley, who is the party animal. Everybody knows the Charlie Black song. Why not find your bad friend? Kill him. Yeah, so definitely. Yeah, so I Frankie Music, who so everybody knows Coffee, they know Toast by now. So he
Yeah.
actually did her Ragamuffin song, which is the one that really, propelled her into the stoplight, so these are the guys that I work with and I project manage for. And yeah, so definitely producers.
That's fire.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say are some of the challenges working with producers? Because I also work with producers, and in the height of the lockdown, I was like, okay, I need to try to figure out how to push producers too. Because I mean, we have like the super producers, right?
Right.
And like all those guys that were like huge, 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 like when I was coming up. But then you have the guys that are making like more than hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're lost, they're shuffled. So I was like, okay, let me try to put together some kind of like version,
Something.
yeah, like a press run kind of thing, so they could get
Right.
love. Because I mean, you see what COVID did, like to live
Right.
music
Yeah.
in general.
Shut
So,
everything down. So the
mhm,
great thing that we did now, Lanky, being that he's also the band leader for Buju Banton's band, right?
mhm.
The guy in charge over there. And so people are not used to hearing him. They don't know his personality or anything. And so we did a live with Lanky session in which Lanky would go live and create a beat online with some other producers.
Mm.
And also he would interview them.
Okay.
Yeah, so we did that live with Lanky series for the first round of COVID. I don't know, what do we call it? COVID 1,
I have
19-1. I don't know where we are now. And
I'm confused. I don't even know. Oh my God.
because we're in Delta now, so we're in CBD or I don't know where we are. But we did that in 2020, and it was well received. And Buju came out with his Upside Down album, and
Yeah.
so our grand finale of that series was Buju, and people got to see Buju dance, which is something which it's listen. I'm telling you, it was crazy, and he had never been live on Instagram before. So
Right.
watching Buju trying to work the controls, and he's all in the camera like, okay, you said push, okay, like this, like, oh, and then it's like back up a little bit. You're all in it, but so we did that live with Lanky series, and then Kurt Riley, he did a series. He's in Jamaica, and he did a series. He was sponsored, but they didn't sponsor this, so we're not gonna say their name,
Okay.
But I'm the A. Brandon, y'all. Oh no, but so Kurt Riley did a session like every Wednesday and stuff, and he was bringing people in, and you dancing and partying,
Yeah.
and things of that nature, and so everybody went to work. Frankie did some live sessions from his studio there in Jamaica. So going live was so different from them. You don't hear their voices, you barely see their faces, and here they are interviewing people who normally don't interview,
See?
and just it was like a other side of their personality, dancing and singing and things of that nature. So that's actually what the producers did during COVID. It was so well received. People who had been looking for them or who didn't even know they were the producers for certain certain songs or certain rhythms or beats, they were like, wow, is that who that is?
That's what I'm saying.
So that was awesome.
It's important.
Mm-hmm.
Kim texted me and she
Uh-oh.
asked you, as a woman, what is it like working with producers?
Actually, I really enjoy it because they're all crazy. I've been trying to get them a diagnosis, a pill, some medication. I don't know. This whole time I've been trying, it hasn't worked.
Therapy.
No. What it is like, can I tell you that it is extremely rewarding?
Yes.
Because trying to turn, again, they don't really get highlighted. You see the different digital platforms are now adding credits and metadata to their different platforms, right?
Yeah.
So now you're getting to see who wrote this, who composed this, who
Yes.
produced this, right? So working with them,
A great job at that title.
yes.
They really break down like the
Mm-hmm. See, but that is necessary because it's important to know who put this together. You only see, the face, which is the artist, the voice, but it's very rewarding because it's a challenge getting them to understand, hey, we need to hear your voice. We want to know, what were you thinking when Lanky talks about the Diwali rhythm, and there's a clap in there, right? And what were you thinking about that clap? Like, why is that clap there? So to hear that. So it's very challenging, but very rewarding because I also get to be part of the process when they are putting things together.
yeah.
And when they're like, you know what? No, I'm going to turn this down. No, let me add this here,
Right.
And so I find it to be very rewarding. I don't think it's a challenge at all. Mm-mm.
I always say that I don't have another perspective. I'm a woman.
Yeah.
To me. So I'm like, I think definitely working with producers has its edge because like artists want to link with producers and like without the production, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of
Right.
it's so spoken word. So
Right.
like, how are we
Oh.
in the space in 2021 where everybody's like having representation and being in the forefront and we don't know who's making these beats that like are keeping us afloat, especially in
Yes.
the pandemic. Like let's give them some.
Right. See,
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, I welcome the challenge. I absolutely I love it. I definitely love it. DJ Ashani says we bring the fire.
But
Right.
super spicy. Yes. Since this is the first one, and I guess I want it to be like more of like a conversation. Do you have like any questions for me? Anything that I don't know?
Yeah, I do. No, because I've been following Grungcake, so I know this is crazy, did not know that it was a woman.
You know what? I I will say that it's definitely on purpose. Um,
Okay.
for a long time, I took myself out of it, and then when people think that I work for Grunge Cake, this has been a thing. Like, oh, do you still work for Grunge Cake? I'm like,
Richardine, are you an intern?
yeah, right. Like, yeah. I'm like, nah, I don't work there anymore. I don't work there anymore. Don't ask me anything.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Some people, yeah, they're like, oh, is like who runs it? They have no idea. They don't know. So I think because of when I started, there weren't any women, at least like visibly like how we are now. And we
Hmm.
celebrated. So it was kind of like, I don't want my sex, like in who I am, to be a hindrance, you know? So it's like, whatever.
You don't want it to be a hindrance, but Richardine, come on.
I know.
It has been.
Yeah,
I think that's why you didn't want to say that it's a woman that's running it. I've
exactly.
been stalking. I had absolutely no idea. I didn't,
Yeah.
and you're so beautiful and stuff. Look at that
Thank
skin,
you.
y'all. Look at her.
Thank
Oh, see, look,
y'all got me.
yeah, no. Look at and like a nice woman too with like a really good vibe. So and I can only imagine what you've been through. So for you to be sitting here smiling, I don't know. Oh,
Thank
but you said you had a therapist. Don't worry about it. So I
you.
understand.
Two therapists, okay?
Yeah,
Each
yeah,
moment, like my therapist will know about like the big things that I'm planning. I'll tell her like, listen, like, all right, so this is what's going on, and she's like, you're so excited. I'm like, yeah, like, she knows about this client, Lakon. She knows about everybody, and she's just like, oh, like she learned about the music and all that. I'm like, yeah, like, okay, so this is gonna happen this week, and then
right, 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 right.
she'll be like, oh, because she's not in the music business, so she'll be like,
Uh-huh.
oh, tell me why you're excited, you know, and I'm like,
Right.
this is the Recording Academy, and this is like the highest music institution, and so
Yeah.
she's like, all right, see, I want that same energy for your personal life. I'm like, chill.
Right. Oh man. Why does she flip it on you like that? Why do they do that?
They always do. I'm like, yeah, all right, find the balance. So, but yeah, I think it's at the time, like when I started, it was more like if you were a woman, like
Hmm.
they didn't take you seriously. They just kind
Yeah.
of thought that you was just around, you know, to I don't know, like be a groupie or whatever. And I'm like, I don't like none of y'all. I'm here to do my work. Like that's it.
See?
Really
Right.
love to work, and that's what it is. And I think, um, especially at the time, like when I think about like those hip hop videos that were happening at the time, like you know, I got hoes in different area codes, and like
Right.
just like the culture at the time, it didn't really allow
Right.
you know, for you know actually like work because it was always a gold digger thing or
Right. Right.
you know trying to climb up the ladder. You hear these things all the time, and it's just like
Yes.
I don't even want to be a part of that conversation.
Right.
So I'm gonna go to this venue and go meet who I need to meet, and then I'm out. That's
As
it.
an intern, guys, she was interning for Grungcake.
That's it. That's it.
Miss Rain Martin says, hashtag Black Girl Magic.
Hey,
Mm,
right.
yes. Yes. I'm just, so happy to see these queens that are in the comments. You had a question here. Um,
Question.
is it difficult to get the men on board with your ideas for PR?
It was. It was. Now, no. Now there's so many people contacting me. I can't even. I can never get back to everybody, and I try on Twitter at least, but like the Instagram DMs are ridiculous. Like people hit me up on WhatsApp. Like this one guy, he said that he heard me on the radio in Toronto,
Mm-hmm.
interview on there on Love Bay Radio, and
Okay.
that they played a song. He sent me 38 messages one day. Like, girl,
Okay, I have a question. Did it start off with, hey, just like that, just dry, just hey,
listen.
not
If my other phone was charged, I could read it to you. Like it was just first it's like, hello or hey mom or whatever it is. And then it's like I thought you have to wait for the person to respond. They'll just be having these conversations by themselves. And I'm like, dog, like my phone is a mess. It's a mess. That's why I just tell people to call me because I I don't know. Like I'm finding myself in this space where it's like because for a long time I was just behind the scenes, and then like
Mhm.
COVID happened and the lockdown happened, I stepped into the forefront. So people like identifying me, like kind of like how we were talking about with the producers, like people are seeing, what you do, like because
Right,
before it's just magic, like this person would magically appear on this.
right, right,
Nah, it's like somebody behind the scenes, like making
right. Hello.
and
How? Where do you think it came from?
and half the time not even getting credit, like no,
Yes.
nothing. So um I don't know. It's now that people, when they see me, like, because I also met this girl recently when I was out here, and she's like, "Oh, you're famous," and I'm like, "Girl, I just want to do the work."
Right. That's it.
Like,
Spread
but
the culture in a positive light. I still can't believe you're a woman though. That's crazy.
yeah,
Because but I should have known because, just the content and the consistency.
thank
I
you.
like that word in the content, and the variety that you do, stick to music. The captions are actually real captions. You understand? I should have known. I don't know. Did that just sound sexist?
Maybe. I don't know. No, but I will say for a long time I am a naturally inclusive person,
Mm-hmm.
and I want everybody to win. So the way or the reason why I started my publication was just
Mm-hmm.
for whoever it is, as long as you're talented and as long as
Right.
you're it, I want it to look like it's in a Bazaar magazine, it's in a Vogue
Yes. But
magazine.
it does. It really does. Oh, I forgot to put the back on.
Girl,
And it look at this. Consistency. You gotta clap it out. Yes. Shouts out again to all the ladies coming in, Richardine.
girl.
Do you see them in here? Look at this.
Yes, look,
Yeah.
I'm so bad I need to read question. Oh, they have a question for you too. Look.
Yes, I do see that one question. But it I don't think of it as Grungecake as any different than those publications,
Mhm.
because again, I have you on notification, so when you post, I'm like, this is what happened. They over there at BT, ain't they? Hmm. Yeah, but no. So I met Kim. Um, so there's an audio drop app. And
Oh,
again, until y'all sponsor, I am not calling no name. Y'all gonna sponsor Kim and
that's right.
Richardine. But there's an audio drop app,
Hmm.
and um, and that's where I met Kim because I was interviewing one of her clients,
Okay.
and an independent client, an independent artist that she has. And
Okay.
so that's how I met her. But when I tell you that I received the EPK for her client and it was so well put together and it had pictures and links and who she was and stuff. And I was like, oh my God. I go, Romy, who put this together? Whoever it is, I'm in love and we're getting married. That's just it, hands down. That's how I met Kim because unfortunately, there are people who they have titles, but they don't necessarily do the work, and they're just not really professional. So when I saw that, I was like, I want to know who this is,
Yeah,
and so then we just immediately became best friends,
that's right. So
and stuff. That's how that happened.
nah, she,
Yeah.
she will get it done, and that's
No, but I love it. And then do you see when she does like like how she's promoting music, and so then she doesn't just like put the video clip up there. She's got like a design on the video and stuff, so then you know who this is, and you know what
Hey,
the song is, and you know all these things and stuff. I can't tell you, this is why, because this is empowering Women Wednesday, y'all. So let's, you know, so she gets this together. This is why you need at least one woman on your team.
mm-hmm.
At least one, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Because look at that. You know, and all of these things are so important. It's so important because if I'm not looking at the little letters that's on the video, I definitely can see the, you know, because she has it highlighted, nice bright color, nice font. I could read it. It grabbed my attention. Now I'm watching the video. Now I done went and bought it.
Exactly. See?
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just wanted to just plug Kim in
And
right quick. Yeah.
too. That's very important.
Yes.
Let's get to some of
You
these.
want to ask the question? Okay.
Okay, no, we already did
Kim
the
said, thank you. Guys, that was a paid advertisement. She did pay me to say that. Thank you.
hold up, wait. See who I need to see, and I'm going. Alana, she's hilarious. What's up? Hold up. Yeah, 38.
Oh, I forgot to take my medication this morning. Sorry. No,
Oh no, he's stalker or persistent. Poor thing. They are hilarious. What
okay. Okay.
do you
Let's
want to
see.
do?
What made you ladies decide this is what you want to do? Richardine, why did you decide you wanted to be an intern?
I love to write, and I was like, let me take my writing chops to this publication, and they let me in. So that
Right. They let you in.
they let me in.
And you never wanted to own your own?
No,
Just
that was
complacent.
for me.
No, but what made you decide, like, you know what? I'm going to own my own. I know there are other publications out there. I know, you know, there's different media outlets out there, but I'm going to own. I'm going to be a CEO and own my own thing and run my own thing. Why did you decide to do that?
So my parents were business owners, small business,
Ooh,
and
okay.
I grew up knowing about supply and demand.
Mm,
Whenever I hear people talking, whether it's like a complaint or not, I'm always trying to fix, like come up with a solution. That's just who I am naturally. So I had friends at the time who were artists. And it's like, okay, we're not getting any looks. And I thought they were amazing, but they weren't getting support, you know. And I mean,
mm-hmm,
one thing or the other, like economic disadvantages or whatever it was. And I've been blessed for
okay.
my whole life. So like to get some money and like put together a publication, like I was freelancing when I was a teenager. Like I would work with my dad and my mom and
Mm-hmm.
money. So it's that's kind of where it came from. It's like, okay, well, I like to
Bobby!
read. I like to read
Hey, you
magazines.
guys, follow Bobby. We've got some great things coming up. Plus, this month is the anniversary of Master Blaster. But anyways,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Okay, Kobe. And that's what it was. So I'm like, okay, well, no one else is telling these stories about these people, and if
Mm-hmm.
we do something to help them keep going, you know, and to feel like they're being heard, then why not? So that was the genesis of it. That was the thought process, and then
Okay.
trying to figure out how to put it together was another thing because I actually had print magazines at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So self-funded, with family support, and
You
they,
have $3. You
huh?
cash out for $3. You said you self-funded, so you got some money. So I was wondering if I could have $3 for a patty and a drink.
Oh, do Cash App? I got you.
Okay, thank you. But you were saying yes.
So that's what it was. That's what it was. And I had supportive parents, so this
Yes.
family, which is very important. I realized that everybody doesn't have that.
Support.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So
So what did your parents say when Grungecake started taking off and it started growing? What were their thoughts on that? And it's music too.
okay, so naturally, you know, like the men in your life, your dads and like your brothers and all that, they have their reservations because they either have their experiences with music and they know like the horror stories about women in
Mm-hmm.
history, or they just know like as men like how other men tend to treat women. So it's like, oh, you should do that, you know, but like it's always like, okay, remember who you are, you know,
Right.
don't get into no mess. Like
Right.
that's really what it was with my mom. She just always knew. She's like, as long as you're watering it, it's gonna grow. So
Right.
what you want to do, like continue to water it.
Amen.
Yeah, but
Absolutely.
it's make sure that you are good, because if you're not good, you can't continue.
So not just watering it, but you have to take the shit and make fertilizer of
Oh,
it. And guys, we gonna drop some bars right quick. So feces, fecal matter is actually fertilizer. So that means that when people throw it at you, you take it and build your brand with it, guys. You don't take it and bury yourself under it. Yes, it's very important for your growth to have shit thrown at you. You're welcome. Thank you very much. So Richard Dean, uh,
yeah,
uh,
there'll be a clip later.
King Shane, hey baby, yes.
Oh,
No, I mean, you know what? It is important to flip things because I know it's hard on you. I know that. I
yes.
know that. But it's important to flip it.
Mhm,
You thought you had me down, didn't you?
mhm.
No, actually, I that the darkness that you tried to have me in, I was actually building another level and I wasn't ready to reveal it yet, honey.
There you
But
go.
when I shine that light on it though, when I shine that light, then you'll see what I did with what you tried to do. But I do thank you because I didn't see the holes that I had. I didn't see, and I was looking like, oh, how could I improve this? So by you picking it apart, baby, guess what? You helped me and I thank you. I thank you so much for that. Thank you. I'm going to put you in my speech. Oh my God, it's time to write now. Let me put you in the speech. Yes, they said, yeah. Um,
Um,
and to the Academy, I want to thank, girl, please.
people throw all kinds of curveballs and try to take you off your path. Like that's even in personal relationships. I've dated men who are like, nah, you know, you should stop doing that and just
You
be,
had time to date?
bro. No. I'd rather be alone for the rest of my life. Like I'm straight. Thank you. Like it hasn't, I could see if it was just like a isolated case, but it's
Right.
like it's been time and time again, and I'm just like, oh no, what is going on? First they'll be like, oh yeah, I fully support, and yeah, like I think they hear about like some of the people that I've been around or whatever, and
Mm,
they're happy, and I don't know if they're talking to like their boys and they're like, yo, probably
mm.
heads, and then they come back and they're completely different. I just don't have time for it, so I just cut people off. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah. No, it's from Kwaku said that I was definitely a rapper in my previous life. No, it's from Sound Clash, from being around sound system and DJs. So let me, if I can take this opportunity, Richard Dean, and break down Sound Clash right quick,
Yeah,
please.
of course.
Okay. So in Sound Clash, it is a musical killing. I do believe in hip hop. Oh, get off my screen. Get off my screen. Okay, there. I do. So, hey, Empress K. So in Sound Clash, it's a musical killing. What is it called in hip hop when they're battling? Rap battles, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So in Sound Clash, you're actually using music and speech to kill each other, right? It's a musical murderation. And so you don't just use the music and the lyrics of the music, you also have to have speech. So basically, that is where my speech come from. Romy Icon in the building. Yeah.
Wait,
So that's what that is.
like what Shots of Wale and Stonebwoy did a while back?
Yeah, but then somebody pulled something out and stuff. So I'm not no, yeah. But that's a cipher, right, Bobby? That's exactly, what it is. So it wasn't being a rapper, honey. It's from speechment for the sound clashes. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom is here. Oh no, he's calling me Mama Sweetness. Sorry. Yeah. But that's what it comes from. And because also I gotta tell you I'm a punk. I don't fight. I cannot physically fight. I can't. But my words, listen, you see this?
Mm-hmm.
These are my words right here.
Oh my gosh.
I will
My gosh. She
I
got
will yeah, I have some boxes to open up. But I absolutely cannot fight. I cannot back up anything that I say at all. Please do not hit me. All you have to do is look at me hard and I'm going to fall apart.
Please do not.
Yeah, don't hit me. Yeah, but but my words, absolutely. Did I tell you guys I was a teenage mom and I have 4 kids and a grandchild? Of course I'm spicy.
Oh, listen.
But I can't fight though. But my words, yeah. There was another question here. Kwaku asked about
I saw
Afrobeats.
production and BMI. That was
Okay, so I do not have any information. You have to search for the PRO, Performance Rights Organization in your area, Kwaku.
right.
But if you like ASCAP, if you go to ASCAP.com, they do have a list of the different territories where they have a branch. Like in Jamaica, it's JCAP. So they do have a list of different territories and the branch that's in that particular territory. So you want to go to, the website, BMI.com. You want to go to the website for that PRO, Performance Rights Organization, to see what the branch is for your area. I just want to make sure that we answer their questions while my brand new best friend, Richardine, and I are conversing and empowering you guys, hopefully.
Yes.
Yeah. So you guys keep sending your questions while we're talking to each other.
Yes, indeed.
So yeah. And I wanted to talk about digital distribution. I wanted to make sure I mentioned that.
Okay.
Because I do see different creatives here, and I just want to make sure that they take that part away. So I did work digital distribution for 5 years for VPAL Music, which is the independent distribution for VP Records.
Okay.
Bobby York is crushing on you. Bobby.
Hi, Bobby.
Cut this on. I told y'all in my 40s, I gotta cut this on right quick.
I can't.
I can't believe I ain't had it on already. You know I'm over. You think I got makeup on? That's sweat. I'm over here sweating. No, I'm just kidding. But with digital distribution, because everybody wants to be signed to a label, and VB Records is it's a label, but you think that they can take everyone on the label? No. So you want independent distribution. When it's independent, that means you own everything. You own everything. You also have to have a budget for everything. You have to build your own team. You have to make sure you have to make sure that you have I see the publicists that are here. Mm-hmm. You guys, everybody should be following everybody at this point. You're on Grungecake's Live. You should be following each other. But you have to have your own marketing and promotions team, your own publicist, which is different, right? Independent is ownership. I love saying that. You have to have everything on your own. You have to have your own budget. A social media manager is different even from those. You have to build your own team. Mm-hmm. And if you don't have a team, you got to do it yourself. You have to do it yourself, which is fine, because you want to do that anyway, because you appreciate it more when you're the one who's putting the work in. And yeah, it is work. It's work, but I did that for 5 years, and I'm so grateful for that experience, because I met even more producers. But what I had done in the business as it relates to marketing and promotions, and I do not consider myself a publicist at all. I am not a publicist, although people keep trying to, say that I'm in public relations. I'm not. I'm a project manager. I'm the person who you contact, and trust me, Bobby being here is everything, because what happens is he's like, okay, Miss Sweetness. Okay, Queen. Oh man, he's calling me Queen. We got something else coming out. Oh my God. No, but what happens is that he'll say, okay, this is what I got coming out. This is the date that I'm looking at. So now it's up to me to say, okay, this is what his project is about. So let me see who's the best publicist to get his works in. We want print, or we want something digital, right, or we want these different things, So Bobby, don't make me cry. We want so as the project manager, I build that team for you, and everyone reports to me. You don't need to contact Bobby for anything, because Bobby is in the lab making music. Exactly. You come to me. So that's what I do. I'm not a publicist, and I think it would be insulting for me to even call myself that. Publicists, they write the story, they build the story, right? I'm not building nothing. I'm not doing that. No, because you have to think and you have to write, and I talk so much, and
Yeah,
when I type, it comes out the way that I talk.
I hear you.
I'm like, I go, Miss Rain, could you please update my bio? I gotta send it over to Kim. And she's like, ooh, this is a lot of work. So
Yeah,
she had to cut it down.
and that's where editing comes in.
Right, you understand, but because
Yeah.
we all have a place in this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm your project manager, and I put I put the team together for you. I have to look at all of your analytics. I have to see, like, okay, this territory is getting more, so oh, this one doesn't have that much. I have to do all of this and then go to the team that I've put together
Mm-hmm.
and say, okay, guys, we need to do more here, we need to do more there, and things of that nature. So that's what I do as your project manager. So, like, if you choose this digital distribution, you can get a project manager who's gonna handle those different things for you. But I'm not a publicist. I'm not. And trust me, I know my place. Now, can I write? Yes,
Yeah.
I can. Because sometimes it's necessary for me to do it. Like, if maybe they're taking their time with it, and because, again, I work with producers, people don't necessarily see the vision. So they're like, yeah, I'm going to get back to you. And I say, okay, no problem. Then it's just me and them, and we going to rock it. And because you know what?
Get it.
We have had to do that before, where it was just the both of us. And then you have people who come in, right? And then they're just like, man, I can do that. Who is he? Hey, Black Sheep, I can do that. Who is he, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, but there is always something that you're not going to have that the people you're trying to imitate has.
Absolutely.
You don't have their vibe. You don't have their energy, their personality. You're missing something.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go ahead and imitate it, because imitation is the highest form of
I
flattery.
always tell my team, like, we're not competing with anyone. We're unique. There's no one out here that's doing it like us. So I wouldn't be worried about whatever, like,
Right.
they have their thing and we have our thing, and
Yes.
let's master that and continue to do that. And
Can we
hopefully,
do it together, Richardine?
hmm?
Can we do it together
Yeah, of course.
instead of competing against each other?
Exactly.
So you mean to tell me that we can work together and maybe even make it bigger?
Exactly.
No.
People, I don't know why that's like a weird idea or concept. Like, in my mind, it's so easy, but then when you bring it to somebody, it's like, no, I want to do it alone. And it's like, that's not even what life is about. You're not supposed to do things
Right.
like.
Imagine, Richardine, if you do too much. Hey, Emilio, that's another one of my babies.
Hey.
Imagine if, Richardine, you doing too much. Every time I turn around, you trying to do something else. I see Grungecake here. Why you don't go sit down somewhere? And then you see me, and you're like, wait a minute, but that's what we talked about.
Yeah.
How did that work? But that's what we were just. So you mean to tell me that you took it and ran with it?
Right.
But you said I was doing too much. You told me I was doing too much.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You actually admiring me.
You was sitting there waiting on an idea because you didn't have none with your unoriginal self. You know what? Because you from Queens, New York.
Yes.
Now, I'm from Detroit. We got KFC and Church's Chicken. Sorry, they didn't sponsor, but I'm trying to make an analogy here, y'all. What's Kennedy Fried Chicken? What's Kennedy Fried Chicken, Richard?
Yeah. Yes.
Kentucky, Kennedy. I done seen a New York fried, and I said, where all these places come from?
Mm-hmm. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's
so
right.
There's imitation, but there's some differences in here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right up Mary. I'm like, Mary full of games. But yeah. Boulevard is full of games.
I'm like, wait a minute. What's this? I say, well, let me try this. I say, so they just basically dip the fries in grease.
Yeah.
And that's what you're giving me.
Yep.
Well, just give me
Hard
a box anyway. Just give me a box of fries.
hard to tell.
Oh my God. Oh my God, how wonderful. Can I just, again, just thank you and Kim both for Empowering Women Wednesday. And there are so many queens. And again, I just see them, here in the comments. And there are just so many queens in this industry and my sisters in this industry, who I'm so proud to call them sisters. And we do not compete. I see Miss Whimsy is here too. We don't compete. We actually work together, and we have these laughter and jokes. And sometimes it's the hurt that's causing us to make jokes and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But we've been here for an extremely long time. We're actually not going anywhere,
Yeah.
But can I just tell you also, like, when you look at not just Black Girls Rock, but when you look at so many different things that have happened, like Versus, when you think of Fadia on Instagram, you understand what I'm saying? There's just so many
Incredible.
powerful women in this industry, and I don't know if I'll give you a story.
Okay.
This woman, we did we had to go to some kind of event. What do you call it? Show with a lot of mentors and stuff. And so unfortunately, she doesn't love herself. Is the best way for me to say that.
Okay.
She doesn't love herself, but I started off in a street team. I started off handling flyers out and everything. So I don't mind working, carrying boxes and all that stuff. I have no, but what I'm not going to do
Yep.
is carry a box while you're not carrying one. I'm not going to do that. And we're sisters. We can actually carry the box together, but I'm not. And she was really trying to get me to do the work while she was looking pretty. She literally had me taking pictures of her.
What?
Yeah. And so I basically took what I came with when it was time to go, and I left. She still carries feelings about that to this day. And when I say she doesn't like herself, because when you see these women and we're all high-fiving each other right now, she wouldn't do that. She wouldn't do that. So I had saw her recently.
Mm-hmm.
She saw me talking to another queen, and as though I was not standing there, she came and started speaking to that woman. And the woman and I were looking at each other. I don't know why you did that, because first of all, I know who I am. Don't mistake my humility for me not knowing who I am or what I've done or who I know. I was on the PTA, guys. I
Right.
speak to the crossing guards. I give water to the mail lady.
Yeah.
I'm an important person out here.
Absolutely.
The garbage men, I give them water and ice. But no, I just know that, humility takes you so much further, but I do know who I am.
Yeah.
Give me a break. But
Definitely.
for her to treat me that way, I actually wanted to hug her.
Mm-hmm.
And anything I'm doing, I'm still including her name.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that one day that what the rest of us has kind of go like she can kind of suck some of that up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, baby. You like that? Thank you, Melio. Listen, let me tell you about Melio right quick.
Okay.
So Melio has like Billboard songs, and he's got like all these different awards and stuff like that. Yeah, he's kind of shy though.
Oh,
Yeah, so he's only in his 20s, but he also donates equipment to like some of the youth in Jamaica that want to get into music.
oh
Isn't
my.
that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can follow you.
Yeah. He's got some fire already out. He's worked in the American genres too. Yeah. So, but he's kind of quiet.
Oh,
Look, Black Sheep is here. Can I tell you, these producers, I'm so happy that they are here. And when I mentioned working with producers and bigging them up, for them
yeah.
to come in here, while I'm here in this wonderful Empowering Women Wednesday conversation, I'm happy that they're here so that it adds to what I said about, just the relationships that we have and how we work together. So they
Definitely.
are here, y'all.
Nah,
Yes.
that's wonderful.
I just wanted to say that because he's really shy. And so I wanted to make sure that I put him on the spot.
Aw. He sounds incredible. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, but you know, as our best friend Fat Joe says,
Hmm.
yesterday's prices are yesterday's prices.
There you go.
Yesterday's prices are not today's prices.
There
Thank you.
you go.
Thank
It,
you, Bobby.
you should see people spinning the block now. Like, hold up, Richardine. Nah, buddy. It's a new day over
Oh
here.
no, Richardine's prices went up in COVID. Y'all must have missed that part.
Yeah.
Y'all thought this whole time she was interning over Grungecake, and she let us know I am the owner, founder, CEO, financial editor. I take pictures. I write the y'all. She came and told us today. And she sent that $3 on my cash app I asked for, so we know she got the money. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Yo, I
Listen,
can't.
there were, and I want y'all to understand what Empowering Women Wednesday is about. Kim, okay, I can't see Bobby's last comment. It said something about yesterday's prices, but
Oh, I
we
want
can't see
prices for.
that. No, I can't even hear you. I think the sound went out. I can't even no. No, but Kim and Richardine put this together to highlight women in the industry, for us to have this conversation, for you all to see that we are best friends in this, that we support each other in this.
Yeah.
And listen, y'all, yesterday's prices, because we best friends with Fat Joe. We actually going to go have drinks with him later today. Got a name drop. No, but I want you guys to really understand what this is about. I'm hoping to see y'all here every single week.
Yes.
Every week.
Yes.
Because we run things, things not run we.
Hey.
We run things, things not run. Oh.
Hey. Yes. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in to our first one. It's very special. I hope you guys
Thank you.
enjoyed yourselves. Yes, Jeannie, you're amazing.
Thank you,
Thank
baby.
you so much for your time this morning. And Kim,
Thank you for having me.
fantastic. Thank you for the vision, and putting it together, and it's beautiful. Thank you so much. And
Yeah.
you guys, I will save it. So I know some of them were like, I want to see the playback. So I'm gonna save that for y'all. It may not have no name on it right away, but I'm gonna
Right.
so y'all can check it out. And Jeannie,
Yes.
thank you so much. Hit me up anytime. Let's be in communication, and you know,
Absolutely.
back whenever you have.
Nicola, love you guys. Love all of you. Thank you, Richardine. Thank you, Kim. Yes. Yes, I'm going to go brush my teeth now. I told you I would wash my face, Kim. I did not tell you I was brushing my teeth. I'm going to go do that now, though. So, yes. We're in this love together.
Yo, you are amazing. Oh my God. All right, guys.
Thank you.
Love y'all. Have a great Wednesday.
Wait, we need a screenshot. We need a screenshot.
Okay, cool. And empower a woman today. Women in your life, like, give them an extra 5-10 minutes today. Talk to them. All right. I don't know. I'm like, I'm like, okay, wait. I'll sit back like this. Let me sit back and sit up. All right.
Oh, God. Oh, Kim, take the screenshot. Kim.
Come on, Kim. Did she take it? Kim, you
I
took it?
don't know. I brushed my teeth, Bobby.
All right.
Take it? Okay. Bye.
Bye, y'all.